You're watching Nelty with the brand new HTC One V smartphone here in a complete test. First of all, we're gonna turn off the device and show you around a little bit because we have quite a few things to show you. So we have first a micro USB port to charge it and to put out maybe over HDMI with an MHL cable. The picture on the back, we have Beats audio here integrated, not with this speaker, but if you plug in a Beats headphone, I guess, and there's of course a nice equalizer built in. We have a 5 megapixel camera with flash. On the other side we have a volume kicker, and on the top there is the on and off switch and the headphones. They have 3.5mm headphone port. One extra thing that we very much like is the notification LED here, which can actually light up in different colors, of course. On the front, as you were able to see, we have some Android touch buttons. With Android 4 you have not settings here but recent programs on the right side. There's no search, and we have here of course the speaker if you will talk to anybody, and on the bottom there is the microphone for calling anybody. So it's, if you turn the device on, you will see we have HTC's Sense 4.0 software on here, and you can choose between your camera, your messages, or anything else you can see here and that you want to access right away. For example, the camera, you can change these, and we don't have a SIM card right now inside, but of course we will be able to see anything else you want to see here, for example the weather or anything else interesting. So to just unlock the device, you just grab the ring and pull it up as far as you want. You will be able to see we have right away here the Sense screen with I think 5 optional home screens. There is not more available than 5, but you have a lot of options here for your apps. So you can have unlimited apps here on here, unlimited pages. You can of course search also like in Apple when you go to the left side on the first page, but there is not too much on here yet that you have to search here, and actually everything that's on here is pre-installed except for the Angry Birds, MX video player, and the Antutu benchmark. So everything else was on here already. We're actually in Germany, so maybe you don't have 7 Digital in America or the UK. See, these were the few ones that we downloaded, and there's of course the frequent programs that we tried out, of which some we will show you now right away. So for example, we can go to the web and we can show you, for example, our Tech Focus Germany website over the Wi-Fi network, which is actually pretty amazing how good it works in our room here, because our tablets and notebooks usually don't maybe get 1 or 2 bars, and you have already 3 bars right here. So this is techfocus.de. And one more thing about a single core device is it's just really fast. So if you zoom out completely, you will be able to see we have quite a few things here on our website, and it's actually loading up really fast. Zooming in is works quite well also. It automatically checks for the text to fit on the page, and if we open up another program or another website, you will be able to see that it browses actually pretty fast, although it doesn't load up that quickly. Of course, to read the text, it's better to zoom in a little bit, and then you can see that the text is cropped so it fits on the screen, and you can read it pretty nicely. So we have automatic display brightness right now. This was the internet browser, and we will show you a few well, not the whole Antutu benchmarks. If you want to check that out, it's in the beginning of the German One V review, but right here we will only show you the result, which is 2709. Compared to that, of course, we have 10 times as much with Transformer Prime. But this is a single core, not quad core or even 5-core processor, so that's quite enough. I can't show you the other devices right now because it doesn't want to load up, but you can read all the details here to compare it with anything else. We have actually not that fast SD card in here. As you can see, there is actually, that I didn't show you here on the bottom, an SD card reader, micro SD card reader built in right there. No micro SD is inside the box when you buy it, but we have of course a slot. Well, not of course, because the One S and the One V, they don't have the One X and the One S, they don't have a micro SD card reader, and we even have standard SIM for using your AT&T or any other card, which I have of course here also to show you, so you don't have to use a micro SIM. but you have to put it in like this, so the cropped side is on the top, and then you just slide it in like this and it fits perfectly. So I will leave this out right now because I don't want to have a SIM card in there, because we don't need it right now. We have Wi-Fi. As you can see, it's quite easy to shut close. It wants to reboot because of the SIM card, but we don't want to reboot. Unable to detect your SIM card. I know I don't want to. Well, if it doesn't let us, then we might well have no other choice. Let me just turn it off, turn it on, maybe that helps. Nope. Well, now we found, I think, a problem with the HTC One Sense, actually, One V. Actually, now you can see how fast it will boot up. Till then, we can tell you quite a bit about what's inside the box when you buy it. There's not only cables and everything in there, but also a small little DVD or CD with your user guide. And then we have the standard HTC kind of X-size USB charger, which gives out 1 amp at 5 volts. So it will charge the device in about 1 or 2 hours. Then we have the micro USB cable, which is, as always, not that long. It's not golden and not anything special. And then we have also the headphones, which are not in ear. They are standard headphones, not too expensive, but also they have a flat cable, so they won't tangle up when you have them just inside your pocket and want to access them right away. We have a not golden connector, but there is a one button setup, so you can access your calls if somebody is calling you right now with the microphone built in. So we rebooted. There's still no SIM card, but right now we can go to the camera right away, so you can see how good the quality is. It's quite fine. We don't have to go too far away to see anything on the screen. It's pretty sharp. That's what I can see. If you shoot a photo, we will check out the quality later. You'll be able to see that it looks quite well. Zooming, well, it's not for me because it's only a digital zoom anyhow. And I think it's setting up the SD card right now. That's why it got a little bit slow. We can show you while it's looking for the micro SD card from the side. The display is just amazing. You can see all the colors from anywhere, so that's actually quite nice. I think it found SD card, so that's why everything is working now again. So this was a video we took just a few minutes ago, and I think this was the picture that we took right now. So it looks actually quite okay. As you can see, zooming works smoothly also. Then we shot a 720p video here, which is in MP4. It's a little bit too loud for me. This was the German test video, and we showed off right here that you can actually, while shooting a video, also make pictures. So you just have to hit your video shooting. It will show you how many seconds you recorded right now. We can record up to 6 hours right with our 8 gig micro SD here. But of course you can also shoot pictures while this is happening. So I can just go really close here. It's taking a video or in a concert, and you can shoot a photo of something really funny happening. And then you can send the photo right away. You don't have to take a screenshot from the video or anything like that. So this was the video, and then here's the photo where we have some details that you can, of course, Twitter right away. For example, you just have to click here, hit share, and then you can do a SkyDrive, Dropbox, Mail, Facebook, or anything else, because we have, of course, a lot more to share, and there will be probably even more coming soon. So we had the camera, we had the internet, we had reboot, and now, of course, we have some gaming. Gaming works also quite well. The colors are still really pretty on this device, and compared to the One S in size, you can see here it's not that much smaller, but the display on the One S is, I think, a lot bigger, and we have, of course, Angry Birds Space running here also, and then you will be able to see that it's actually loading up a little bit faster, and the colors are a little bit more different on the One S. So there is a difference between the $170 and of course the resolution is not the same, but as you can see, it's of course almost as fast on both of them. So we are actually talking about the One V right now, so let me show you that killing the pigs is not that hard on here either, even though the screen is a little bit smaller than on a tablet or anything else maybe. Angry Birds Space is actually for free, so that's why we like to show it off, and there is a lot of fans around it. So we have a 720p video also in the MX video player right here, which is an Iron Man 2 trailer in 720p MKV, and it looks really pretty because it's really sharp, but it's kind of stuttering, so you shouldn't watch really that HD movies, and you, I think, can't watch it externally over HDMI either. But a video that you shot, for example, with the camera that's built in isn't a problem. As you can see here, 16 seconds that we just shot right now is of course working really quite well. You can't zoom in or anything like on an Apple device, but it's okay. So if I go out, I don't have to actually go out always by going to the home thingy, but we can also check out our latest programs that were open, which is, for example, the camera. I can close it up by just flipping it to the top. I can go right away and play again some Angry Birds, or I can go home and open up something completely new, for example, our music player. I have one song on here, New Age by Marion Rudette. I think that's his name, and then you can see or hear actually the beats sound that it's built in, which is not the best. So, well, it's a little bit, I don't know, it's not my favorite sound, but it's quite okay. So you can listen to some music loudly or to a movie. On here we have, of course, Bluetooth, GPS and everything else built in, but that is, for me, not that interesting. What else? We have, of course, a nice keyboard built in, which I can show you the best if I just go to writing a new text message, for example. Or just go to search, and then you will see that we have this really beautiful keyboard here, which is working quite well. If I flip it, it flips really fast also. One more thing that I want to show you is in the new HTC Sense 4.0 software is that we can put one icon over the other to make a folder, kind of like an Apple. Opening up the folder, you can give it a new name, or just get the app and get it out of there, and then the folder is again gone away. One great thing about this is, though, you can do the same thing on the bottom here, so you have all your apps on all your sites. So if I just bring it here, you have the Antutu and the text messaging on all the pages. You can open it up, and it's not only available for 4 programs, you can also do it with a lot more. So let me just take the internet, put it in here, MX Video Player, put it in here, and let me put the Play Store in here. And then the Play Store isn't visible in the 4 icons, but if you open it up, you see everything right there. So that's quite handy. Thank you much for watching Endeavor TV. This was the HTC One V complete test. Our verdict is that we would buy it, but not for 299 euros, for maybe 250 or 229, so a little bit cheaper, because it's just too close to the great area of the Sony smartphones, which are a little bit cheaper but offer the same or even better hardware. For example, the Ray costs 229, and we have also a little bit smaller screen on here, but the hardware is just amazing, and the camera is better too because the quality is better of the colors. So it should be a little bit cheaper, the One V, and then we would be really impressed, especially if it will get in the next version maybe a little bit slimmer compared to the One S. You can see there is a lot more to go. Thank you much for watching Endeavor TV. Till next time, please tune in again. My name is Balázs Gál, and thank you much for watching again.